What if we stop celebrating being busy as a measurement of importance? What if instead we celebrated how much time we spend listening, pondering, meditating, and enjoying time with the most important people in our lives? Now, this is a quote from Greg McKeown in his book, Essentialism. Most of Essentialism is more geared towards business and our work lives, but I've kind of taken a lot of the principles that I learned from this book over the past couple years, and I've adapted them into my own life from kind of a more minimalist perspective. In fact, it's one of the main reasons that I went from 3 videos a week to 1 video a week. It's this whole idea of less but better. That's actually the first principle, that less is more. This whole idea is not about trying to get more things done, it's about trying to get the right things done. And I know for me before, I was just trying to get as many things done as possible, always trying to be busy, feeling this like almost addiction to being busy. But over the last year, I've been really adapting this idea of doing less and trying to find that 10% of things that's gonna lead to 90% of the results. Like the 90% rule that I talked about a couple of weeks ago, what are those things that are gonna be a 9 or above? Whether that's clothes or your work or just things that you're excited about, and can you do more of those? It's kind of contrary to what most of the world says, where you want more money, you want a faster car, a bigger house, more stuff. But as we see with celebrities and rich people, it's not always better. More money won't make you happy. Sometimes less is actually more. Which reminds us, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. This has been something that was challenging when I first looked at this, and it still is today, is what is my main thing, first of all, and is it actually the thing that I'm trying to do in my life? Like, if my main thing right now is to get out of debt, or to get a new job, or to get a house or whatever, what am I actually doing in my life today that is getting me closer to that? Or is it all this other stuff that's getting in the way of me actually making progress in my life? When I have a to-do list and there's 10 things on it, usually there's one that if I get that done, it'll make everything else easier or unnecessary. But I don't generally do that thing. I end up wasting my time with all the other stuff on the list, and that ends up getting left till the end. Edit your life. I kind of edit most of the day. It's what I do for the most part. Shooting's not that much of the time, it's all editing. So this one really resonates with me as you look at your life like a video. I had 40 minutes of footage in this video, and I'm gonna narrow it down to, hopefully under 10 minutes. So that means all this stuff is just junk. So you go through and you edit all that stuff out that's just staring at a wall, babbling, speaking about random stuff, just all the junk, and you cut it all out, and then you go through and you edit it again, and you edit it, and you narrow down to what are those best parts, that stuff that really makes sense and you enjoy, and you kind of look at your life that way, where you might have to get rid of some of those things where it might have been a good point, but maybe it didn't go with the rest of the video, or this might be a good thing to do. But if you're doing that, or what else are you missing out on? So you have to kind of choose what are the best parts of your life that are the most important to you, and can you spend more time doing those things and really cut out a lot of that other stuff? I've also been trying to reach out to Greg McKeown, who kind of created Essentialism. I've read his book a couple times now, and I would just love to interview him, and I think it would provide a lot of value for everybody. So if you guys want to help me out with that, like and comment and subscribe to this video. It would help it kind of blow up, which I hope might get his attention. Or if anybody knows how to get in touch with him, I've been trying to reach out to him on social media and a few other ways. So if anybody wants to help out with that, it would be amazing. I think it would be a fun video for everybody. So thank you. Clarity. I've had a hard time with actually finding out what is my next step in life, what direction do I want to go. This has been a really important one for me, and I've actually been setting goals this year for the first time ever. And it's really been important for me to look at goals a little differently than I did before, and make sure that it's something measurable and specific, an exact goal, and kind of ask the question how will you know when you reached your goal? If you can actually answer that question and it's something measurable, that when I get exactly here, I will have reached my goal, then you have the clarity to know what is the first step in order to get there, and then that's how you can actually make success and progress. But when you just don't really know where you're going, you can kind of take this winding path to get there, as opposed to knowing exactly where you're going and just kind of sprinting in that direction. I've been kind of doing that for the past few years, where I've been just kind of going all over the place, doing little of this, little of that, which has definitely been helpful for me. I've learned a lot of stuff from it, but it's been really important to try to find clarity in my life and find out what are those really important things for me, and make sure that I'm actually doing them. Exploration. One of the main reasons that I found YouTube and minimalism and financial independence and all the things that I found was because of exploration. It's because of trying things, admitting I failed at them, and moving on to something else. It's learning new things. I didn't know that YouTube was a possibility until all those other things I did before kind of opened up that door for me. Like, because I tried accounting, like direct sales, like a bunch of other things that I've tried throughout the years, starting little businesses, doing landscaping, doing cleaning, doing real estate, doing like a bunch of different things that I've tried, it's all led me into other things. So I think essentialism is really about trying new things, taking time to learn new things, listen to books, debate people, have an open mind, and continually try to grow and learn new things and explore and find out what's that best thing for you. If you guys have any book recommendations, throw them down in the comments below or follow me on Instagram and send them to me over there. Links in the description or something like that probably. I'll make sure it's in there. Learn to say no. Saying no can be something that's really hard. We're all kind of like hardwired to try to please people, at least I am. So if somebody asks me to do something, it's really hard for me to say no. But I've been really working on this idea of you're saying no to the action itself, not to the person. So if somebody asks you to go out and do something, you can say no to that thing with still being friends with that person. But a lot of us feel like it's assault against the person to say no when they ask you for something, which doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just kind of like how society is nowadays. So it's like the art of like a graceful no, where you can have 10 minutes of discomfort and maybe things are weird for a little bit, but then you have, maybe you save 3 hours of your life. So it's a very good, productive trade-off. And when you say no to a bunch of things that, aren't really that important to you, it gives you a lot more time to spend on the things that are. Escapism. I don't think you can overestimate the importance of having time to yourself, cutting out all the distractions, turning your phone off, making sure you're not interrupted. Like when you have that time that you are in the zone, like you're in flow, that's when you can get so much done. You get those creative things done. Like a lot of times, like I'll struggle with coming up with a video idea or like thinking about some subject and it'll be like a week of thinking about it. But then if you take that, half an hour of uninterrupted time where you can really get into it, you can dive into it, that's when you can make a lot of progress. That's when things can truly flow without constantly being distracted and getting taken out of that zone. So it's been really important for me to take time, not only in like my everyday by just like shutting off my phone or putting it on airplane mode. I've also been trying to take time in my life to do this as well on a bigger scale, or you can take a couple days, a week, or even just an afternoon and get rid of the phone, go away to a cabin in the woods, like something like that where you get away from everything and you just have time to relax and to be away and to just think. Because sometimes you can be so busy working every day, all the time, just going at it, that maybe you don't take enough time to step back and kind of evaluate your life and say, should I even be running so hard in this direction? Should I even be at this job? That's been something that really helps me, is to just kind of like slow down, take some time every now and then to step back and kind of evaluate your life from like almost another person's point of view, instead of just constantly running on that wheel. Sleep's important. A lot of people think that sleep's not important, it's kind of like a waste of time, but I'm pretty firmly against that, because a while ago when I tried to live like Elon Musk for a week and I was sleeping like 5 to 6 hours per night, I could not think by the end of the day. I was not getting as much stuff done, even though I was working like an insane amount every single day trying to follow his routine. I wasn't really getting a lot of stuff done. It seemed like I was just wasting time. I couldn't think clearly. It wasn't good. But when I actually prioritize my sleep, for me, I need at least 8 hours, like between 8 and 9 hours is perfect for me. I think good, I have energy all day. If it's more than that, I end up getting tired. If it's less than that, for more than a couple days in a row, I end up not being able to think as clearly. My creativity goes down, my production goes down. So actually scheduling time to take care of yourself, to be healthy and to sleep is very important. Choices. As I've been looking back over the past couple of years, it's little choices that kind of determine your entire life. And seeing how little things that I've done, little decisions that I've made, compounded over years and years, have really changed the trajectory of my life, has really kind of given me motivation to continue to make those, right choices. I think we, for the most part, know what the right thing to do is every day. and sometimes we choose not to do it. We either get decision fatigue, where the more choices we're forced to make, the lower quality they become, or we just kind of choose the easier path. But realizing that if we don't take control over our days and our lives, somebody else will, and whether we make a decision or don't, it's still a choice. When you choose to do one thing, it makes another choice that you're not doing something else, or when you choose not to do something, it frees up time to do something else. So kind of seeing how all those decisions that we make really change the outcome of our lives. I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I know it's a little bit late, but I really appreciate you guys like sticking with me and supporting me. It's been a great year for me. Like everything's like been growing, like personally, and the channel, and talking to you guys, and like all the support. It's been really, really cool. So I appreciate it. And in 2021, things are getting bigger and better. We're doing some travel. We're gonna have better footage. The quality's getting better. So like everything should be better. And I just really appreciate like letting me like share the things that I'm learning and share my journey with you guys, and that like some of you actually have interest in that, which is really strange to me. But I appreciate it. It's really been like, this is my dream kind of like thing to do. Like if I could pick anything to do, this is it. And it's been really cool to kind of see that like actually have a little bit of success. So thank you guys so much for kind of, like changing my life. It's because of you. So thanks.